Winning a championship is by far one of the greatest moments in every athlete's life. It makes everything worth it. All the hard work you put in, all of the sacrifices, the blood, the sweat, and the tears. When an athlete finally wins a championship, the emotion is sometimes too much to hold in, and we've definitely seen some amazing celebrations through the years. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most iconic championship celebrations in NBA history. Before we get started, I want to take a quick minute to thank you all again for your support. I know there have been some big changes on the channel, but our goal will always be to provide entertaining content and analysis. You'll see some kinds of videos that you didn't see before, but our priorities haven't changed. Thank you for staying to see everything we've done to make this channel better for you. Okay, enough with the feels, let's get back to basketball. Number 10, Michael Jordan in 1998. You knew the GOAT couldn't do it any other way. In what would be Jordan's final game for the Chicago Bulls, he hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Not just a game winner, a championship winner. He was calm at the moment, but his happiness and pride spilled out during the celebration. NBA fans might not have known it at the time, but this was a huge moment for the league. It was iconic simply for the fact that we would never see it again. The greatest of all time, celebrating for the last time. Number 9, the Los Angeles Lakers in 1988. If you're gonna promise a championship in June, you'd better deliver on that promise. More on that later, but for now, let's fast forward to the fulfillment. The Lakers repeating as champions by beating the Detroit Pistons. After Pat Riley's championship guarantee, you'd better believe the entire league was doing everything they could to beat the Lakers. But no one could. It had been nearly 20 years since the last title repeat, but the Lakers were ready to make history, and they did. Magic Johnson was clearly ecstatic, proclaiming in simple terms the feat the Lakers had just accomplished.
Back to back! Yeah! Yeah! And you know that.
Number 8, Kobe Bryant in 2010. It's not every day you see a player win his 5th championship. Maybe this one meant more because he did it without Shaq. Maybe it was just happiness about being able to play at a high level for so long. Whatever the case, Kobe Bryant was not holding anything back in 2010. He leapt onto the scorer's table and declared to the world what he had just accomplished. The crowd was proud of him, the moment was right, and this image is probably permanently etched in the minds of all Lakers fans. Number 7, LeBron James in 2012. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that no other player in NBA history has felt the pressure LeBron felt to win a championship. Players are judged by their rings, and when you're looked at as the chosen one but you don't have a ring, that's a problem, and you can believe LeBron felt that pressure, no matter what he may have said. I mean, let's be honest, that's the only reason he went to Miami.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
So when he did finally get his ring, and all the pressure was lifted off his shoulders, the happiness he felt was very apparent. Number 6, Dirk Nowitzki in 2011. You want to talk about a hard road to a championship? Dirk definitely fits that bill. After a heartbreaking and soul-crushing finals loss in 2006, the Mavs seemed to have lost any will they had to fight, suffering early playoff exits for the next 4 years. They just couldn't shake that monkey on their back. Dirk's greatness was questioned, the team's toughness was doubted, and everything seemed to be going against them when they faced the newest Big Three in Miami. But nothing was going to stop them from winning. Dirk finally proved to the world where he belongs in the history books. He had fought so hard for that moment that it almost seemed like he couldn't believe it. He certainly couldn't handle it, going to the locker room to let it all out. Not a lot of people saw it, but most Mavericks fans knew at least a little of what he was feeling. Relief. Number 5, Pat Riley in 1987. Only a guy as cool as Pat Riley could do this and actually get away with it. Or anyone who coached the Showtime Lakers. Riley had coached the Lakers into one of the greatest offensive teams ever, and after beating the Celtics in the finals, he was feeling confident about the team's future.
I feel grateful to be alive and living in Los Angeles, and I'm guaranteeing everybody here, next year we're going to win it again.
It was a gutsy call, but he made it and proved true to his word. Number 4, Rudy Tomjanovich in 1995. Everyone has the heart of a champion, until they lose. The Rockets proved that they truly did have the heart of a champion, becoming the first 6th seed to win a championship in NBA history. More than that, they were the first team to beat 4 50-win teams in a single postseason en route to a championship, the first to defend a title in a sweep, and the first team to win a title without having home court advantage in any round of the playoffs since 1984. They won a playoff record 9 road games, including games 1 and 2 of the finals, where they swept Shaquille O'Neal and the Orlando Magic. It's safe to say they were the underdogs, and this was a surprise to pretty much everyone outside of the Houston locker room. But they had the heart of a champion and proved it.
And we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Number 3, Michael Jordan in 1996. There are times in sports when you realize that it's about more than just the game. This was one of those moments. Sure, the championship was nice, but winning it on Father's Day, Michael Jordan gave us a glimpse into something that transcends sports. It wasn't about the ring, it wasn't the exuberance of his teammates or the excitement of the crowd. It was his father that brought him to tears, accomplishing something that meant so much to him, but just wasn't the same without his dad there. He won it for him, and we never forgot that one human moment from the greatest of all time. Number 2, LeBron James in 2016. Sure, LeBron had won 2 other rings before 2016, but somehow those just didn't mean as much as winning one in Cleveland. LeBron had always made it clear from the time he was drafted that it was his mission to bring a championship to Cleveland. When he finally did that, the emotion was too much to contain. After overcoming a 3-1 deficit and winning a Game 7 on the road against a team with the best record ever, LeBron broke down in tears, the weight of the moment overtaking him. Even for the coldest LeBron haters, you had to respect the man for what he did. Number 1, Kevin Garnett in 2008. Kevin Garnett has always been known as one of the most emotional players in the league, putting his whole heart into every minute and every play of every game. So we shouldn't expect anything less than the greatest championship celebration ever from him. When Kevin Garnett declared that anything is possible after winning his first NBA title, he spoke for pretty much every NBA player and fan. This is not just one of the greatest moments in NBA history, it's one of the greatest moments in sports history.
Man, I'm so hyped right now. Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
So what do you think of our list? What's your favorite championship moment? Let us know in the comments. We've also started a conversation on Pundit about this, so make sure you download the app and share your voice on the topic. Make sure you follow us on social media to get updates as soon as we post a new video, and follow me on Twitter at @MTV_Sydney.